Downtown Bozeman has a rich history that dates back to the 19th century. According to the Bozeman Daily Chronicle, it is home to over 700 buildings on the National Register of Historic Places. Downtown Bozeman is home to a plethora of restaurants, hotels, bars, shops, art galleries, and venues for all kinds of events. During the late 1800s, when Fort Ellis was around, Bozeman had a red light district to accommodate soldiers. One of the most historic places is the Baxter Hotel that opened in 1929. Downtown Bozeman has had its fair share of hardship. On March 5, 2009, there was a deadly gas explosion that destroyed 4 buildings and killed 1 person. Downtown Bozeman is a very complex organism that consists of multiple moving parts. That is mostly orchestrated by the Downtown Bozeman Partnership, or the DBP. The DBP is a cooperative administrative management agency that controls and manages the Urban Renewal District, the Business Improvement District, and the Downtown Bozeman Association. I got in touch with Ellie Staley, who is the Assistant Director of the DBP, and asked a few questions about what each branch is in charge of and who they coordinate with to be effective.
So I oversee the DBA, which is the Downtown Bozeman Association, membership, marketing, and events. But I work very closely with the executive director, who oversees the BID and URD. Together, we oversee the Downtown Bozeman Partnership.
Awesome. And
they all, there's more confusing part of this. All 3 have separate boards. The BID is comprised of property owner board members. There's 7 board members. The URD is comprised of stakeholders and community members and has 7 to 9 members, 9, I think. DBA has 7 board members, and they generally are business owners or representatives of larger businesses in our area, like a vice president of a bank per se. But the Downtown Bozeman Partnership is a corporation that has 3 entities underneath it: the DBA, the BID, and the URD. The DBA is a 501c6 nonprofit membership organization, and it oversees the membership marketing and events for the partnership. The BID is a business improvement district, and it is just like a homeowners association. Acts just like a homeowners association. It is the property owners that put money into a pot for general cleanliness, like trash pickup, banners, graffiti removal, and employees to do those things. It goes to the city. It's on the city tax bill, but it is an elective tax, and it is a homeowners association. So property owners, it is renewed every 10 years, and it renews relatively easily, specifically because it acts like a homeowners association. It would be a bummer to lose some of those services, right?
Yeah.
BIDs are basically intended for areas in which the general city ability to empty trash and keep up with things like the clean and safe within an area. BIDs are generally designated in areas like that where it's above and beyond what the city can do. So the city in most areas will, of course, make sure that the streets are cleaned and things like that, but they certainly aren't putting up banners, emptying trash, things like that. Right. So that's what the is for. The URD, I can go into as much detail or as little detail in regards to the URD as you would like. It is extensive. It is confusing, but in a nutshell, what it is it is a tax that is basically allotted back into the downtown area. There are URDs set up around the city, and they generally are set up in specific districts that need a little extra help from an infrastructure perspective. So when I say infrastructure perspective, I mean buildings that maybe need additional help, sidewalks that are cracking, light poles, areas that need to be well lit. I'd say downtown is very specifically an area just like that. Yeah. And URD has done everything from help build our parking garage through a bond to replacing light poles, sidewalks, benches, things like that. So the URD is intended at infrastructure improvements in a district. It also runs a small grant program to help additional infrastructure projects get off their feet.
The DBP provides 5 different kinds of capital to the downtown area. The DBP creates social capital and acts like a leader for all of these organizations to follow. Built capital is provided through the URD. It also creates financial capital as it is financed by taxes. The BID creates political capital through supporting initiatives that are important to individual businesses that would otherwise not have a voice. The DBA creates cultural and financial capital through the use of revenue generated by businesses. The DBA is responsible for things like Christmas Stroll, Music on Main, and many other events that promote downtown Bozeman as a center of business, culture, and entertainment. Although the DBA, BID, and URD each work independently, the DBP coordinates extensively with the City of Bozeman staff, the City Commission, and Parking Commission of Bozeman. The Downtown Bozeman Partnership works in collaboration with many citizen advisory boards on many issues as they pertain to downtown. All of this cooperation does nothing but strengthen downtown and makes it a critical element in the greater community fabric. When I think of downtown Bozeman, I think of friends and the very fun times that the downtown community has afforded all of us. Whether it was Music on Main or the Christmas Stroll and the many other things that the BDA organizes, or just going out to eat or drink at the bars and restaurants. My favorite thing about downtown Bozeman is that it has something for everyone, and that is all thanks to the Downtown Bozeman Partnership. Through coordination with local businesses and property owners, they ensure that the events like Music on Main and Bridal Walk promote diversity and inclusion for everyone in the community. Cooperation with local government entities are also critical to the success and well-being of the downtown community. These kinds of things are why Bozeman is continually growing. There is constant development, which includes the construction of multiple hotels, the newest being the Kimpton Armory, which was built on the existing National Guard Armory that dates back to the early 1900s. I had asked Ellie Staley about what she thought about growth in the community and what young people could do to get involved.
Not overly objected to the growth in this community. I feel like it's benefited our family, but I also believe it needs to be smart, and I do have concerns about where the growth is going. And I, to my core, believe that if you want change or you want to be involved in things, that you got to be involved in things. You got to engage. And I am consistently the youngest person at city meetings and outreach meetings, and I am 43. I should not be the youngest person at these meetings.
Bozeman is one of the fastest growing cities in the West, and with the systems that are in place to create change, it is easily possible. But if you want it, you have to be proactive and ready to participate.